Hey guys, Ramza411sb here, and today, July 30th, 2010, is the 1 year anniversary of my very first video up on YouTube. That's right, 1 year ago today is when I posted my first Splosion Man video. Yay, I've come a long way. Currently I am up to 3,700 and some. 1 second, I should have done this before. 3,000, oh, 816. Wow, I was at 700 earlier today. Awesome. So I'm at 3,816 subscribers. That's a pretty good chunk. I didn't really expect myself to get that big, to be honest. Anyways, I asked on Ustream, I asked a bunch of people to ask me questions, and I sifted through most of them and picked some of the ones I liked. And basically, I'm going to answer some of these. So I got a small list. I'm just going to go through them here. So first question: why did I start my LPs, my Let's Plays? Basically, when I was one day I was looking around on YouTube for some speedrun videos because it was something I was interested in at the time, and I stumbled across some Let's Plays, and those sort of got me interested, and I started watching a couple of different ones from different people and such, and there wasn't really any one that sort of inspired me or anything like that, but basically overall I thought, oh, I can do this. It looks fun. I could have some fun with this, and I have some video editing experience. It's something I enjoy, so that's basically what I started doing. I just decided to start off small with some Splosion Man walkthroughs without any commentary, and yeah, sort of grew from there. My second set of videos was Mega Man videos, I think. Anyways, yeah, I just kept going, and then I eventually started my Let's Plays with Shadow Complex, and that's the rest is in my playlists. um, why not something else? Basically, video games have been my escape from the life of school and everything else. And basically, whenever I didn't have any free time or if I was hanging out with friends, I would just play my video games, and that was basically it. And on sometimes when I was playing games on my own, I would just like it was started to get a little bit boring, like just playing games on my own if I'm like busy or whenever my friends are busy and such. So I decided to start something new, which is why I started doing the Let's Plays, and that was pretty good and fun for every now and again. But then there was some longer Let's Plays, like my Tales of Vesperia Let's Play, and I decided to when I wanted to play different games, I was starting to get a little bit bored with just sitting there playing those games on my own. So I decided to started to stream those games on Ustream, and that's sort of just picked up there. Anyways, next question. What is my next LP? You shall never know. Because I am not telling anybody what my next Let's Plays are. I only told Shadow Complex because, not Shadow Complex, Splinter Cell. I only gave out Splinter Cell as my next LP because I was streaming that live on Ustream. Because that was fun. Will I ever go back up to 2 or more videos a day? Probably not unless it's something spectacular or something odd for some reason. Like, I don't know, next Borderlands DLC. I always release those in bulk. If there is another Borderlands DLC, etc., etc. Leaving all that behind. Anyways, will I do more co-op Let's Plays in the future? As you guys know, I have done many co-op Let's Plays with my cousin Devin. I have done one with my friend Bob Naggio. I did have plans to do one with Flary Royd, but that sort of fell through at one point. I still got some of those, but we didn't really finish the game or anything like that. It wasn't that good either. But yeah, basically, I will, if my friends want to, and my cousin Devin wants to, like, I'll do more Let's Plays with them, but or other people in my family. I don't do Let's Plays with other people online because you can't get good commentary audio quality that way. Um, but yeah, I should stop fiddling with that because you can hear it in the microphone. But yeah, so in the future, I'll probably do more co-op Let's Plays, but it relies on the other person, not me. So, and it has to be a game that I like to do and all that extra stuff, the normal Let's Play solution. Which brings us to another point. I do not take requests for Let's Plays, so yeah, don't bother asking because I pretty much ignore any of those requests, or just respond with my typical "Sorry, but I don't take requests. Sorry." How do I record? What do I record with? I record with an Hoppage HD PVR model 1212. It can capture HD footage, and then I use a Logitech microphone, which I'm currently speaking into. It's just a cheap little thing I bought, and it actually has really good microphone quality. The headphones kind of suck, but the microphone is awesome, which is what I want in this case. Um, yeah, then I just splice them together in a video editor. I started off using So, no, Pinnacle Studio is what I used first. That was Splosion Man and Mega Man. Then I switched to Sony Vegas when I went to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the HD, and then I switched to Adobe Premiere, which is what I'm currently using and still using. What is my favorite console? Basically, my favorite console is not really anything because I don't really have a favorite console. I own a Wii, a PlayStation 3, an Xbox 360, a PS2 because my PS3 can't play PS2 games. I also own a DS and a PSP. I am very widely based. I also have a PC that's pretty good for gaming. Like, I'm really well based in every possible gaming apparatus possible. I even recently bought a Switch so I can have them all hooked up at once. Yay! So yeah, besides all the systems, I prefer playing my Xbox for only one reason, and that's because I am an achievement whore. Yeah, yeah, I just prefer achievements over trophies, and that's the only reason why I play my Xbox more than any of the other systems. Like, I would play my PS3, like, if there's PS3 exclusive game, I don't mind playing it. Like, you know what I mean. Like, I just prefer playing for achievements than trophies. That's the only difference. I still like the PS3 because it's a really good system and I like it. And my Wii gets a lot of playing because it's got the entire different uh, console, such like entire game set. What is my favorite genre of game? I do not have a single favorite genre of game. I like many different types of games. Like I like the live action, like Legend of Zelda and all that. I also like I really like RPGs. That's if I had to say one specific type, I would put RPGs above all the others. Just because they're just so long and you can actually have like so much fun playing them because there's so much content in the games themselves most of the time. Strategy games I like playing. I do not really like sports games because they lose their interest. Same thing with fighting games like Street Fighter and such. I just lose interest in them far too quickly. Favorite game? I do not have a favorite game per se, just because I like a lot of different games. Like I like Split Second, I like Borderlands, I like Armored Core 4 Answer, I like Army of Two, I like Halo, I like God of War, I like Guitar Hero. Like I got such a wide base of games I actually like that I can't really nail one specifically. Where did I get Ramza411sb? Well, there was one game I really liked playing, and many of you are probably still like know what game I'm talking about. Back in high school, my favorite game, was Final Fantasy Tactics for the PlayStation 1, and that was my hands down favorite. It's sort of drifted off into like the medium level with all the other games I like now, but back then, it was my favorite game, and the lead character from that game is named Ramza, and that's where I got the name from. 411, besides being the phone number for information, was I picked that up because back when I was younger and in high school, and or not in high school, it was elementary school, and I was still a fan of the Saturday morning cartoons. There was this Sonic cartoon that was on every morning, and it was between two shows. I wasn't really watching for the Sonic show, but it was between two shows, so it was something to watch. Basically, during every episode, there would be a song sung during the show, and one of them was based off the number 411 because they were looking for information on something or something. I can't remember the basis of the story, but it was a really catchy song, and I still remember a little. Like I remember the one line. It was like "You got the 411" or something like that was one of the lines in it. But yeah, it was a song I liked back then, and that's basically where I chose 411 because it was a number that wasn't chosen, and yeah. And now it just works because it's sort of like the information-based place. Like Ramza 411. Oh, Ramza, it's giving out information. And then SB, I've said it on occasions, are my initials. Sean and B is blah, whatever you want to know. Because I'm not giving out my last name. Sean Bleep, as I like to call myself. Because Bleep is the censoring. How long will I be making LPs for? I have no clue. Until I lose interest, maybe. That probably won't be for a long time though, until I get so busy or bunkered down with life that I leave myself and like leave the YouTube forever. I don't know. Like I could do this for years. I don't really see any reason why not to. Like I could get into a career with this or something. I don't know. I really have no way to answer that question because I will not know. Finally, any other tips for others to start getting into Let's Plays? I've been asked this a couple of times by some people and some other Let's Players and such. Basically, my only tip would be if you are interested, try it. Like, you don't necessarily have to post it up on YouTube. You just need to realize that sometimes it may not be for you. It is a lot of work to do. My only tip for you, if you are seriously trying to get into doing this, would be manage your time, work ahead, make sure you keep a good schedule because a schedule is the basis of any good Let's Player. If you have a constant schedule, you will have a good subscriber count. Like if you post videos every day, like I do, you'll have subscribers counting in and such, and they will have people wanting to come back. It's like a show. People want to stay for your show, etc. Otherwise, when you're choosing a game to let's play, you want to pick something. When you're first starting out, your commentary is going to be your weakest point, not your game playing. You're going to be focusing on your game playing way too much if you're not careful. Basically, you want to pick a game you know really well and can play pretty easily without much thinking. For me, that was Shadow Complex, and I started. And you basically want to focus on your commentary. If you focus on your commentary, you can get through it, and basically that's all you need to do. You just keep going with your commentary until you're good with it, and then eventually you can get to the point where you can just babble on your commentary and play any game. If you could focus on the playing instead of the actual commentary, you just have to get used to talking. It's basically public speaking. You just have to learn how to do it. You may already be good at this commentary and may have a little bit easier of a time doing so, but you just have to practice at it and get used to it. I wasn't too comfortable at first, as people may notice if they go back and watch my Shadow Complex Let's Play. I was pretty timid back then. I'm a little bit more out in the open and wild right now. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. Pick something you know first and go with it. You just need to get your foot in the door. Start doing something. Um, Pick games you like to play. That's basically it. Do what you want to do. You don't have to rely on what other people want to do. You can do so if you want to. Like, I still remember my Let's Play of the Maw was all based off a single comment in my profile on my channel page back when I was actually still taking requests for video games because I wasn't really sure what everybody else wanted to play me to play. But yeah, I did a Let's Play of the Maw just off one comment in a video in my channel. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you all for sticking around, subscribing, whatever, with me for the last year. Um, it's been quite a blast. I'm probably hoping to get through this next year quite easily. Looking forward to playing many more games and entertaining most of you. And, yeah, have a good one, guys. See you guys later.